I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome to another Wednesday update, and we're talking about options here. Had a rough Monday, and I'm going to speak on that a little bit because, a lot of people there were some people that were concerned about Monday's drop, and the way I sell puts really negates a lot of that short-term volatility. A lot of that volatility comes in margin expansion and things like that comes from when your options are closest to expiration and the closer you are to the strike price, or if you want to get technical, the higher the delta. I really don't talk really Greeks about options. I like to speak English personally. So we'll talk about that here shortly when we get into the option premium burning or cooking. So the way I like to start these off is I like to start off with my long positions, and if I've had any movements in those, and this week it was actually kind of slow. I had a whole day that I was away from the computer, and there was another day I didn't buy or sell anything, I think, so, or maybe I did, but I didn't buy anything back. But it was really a slow week for me, but I managed to eke out a little bit of a gain. And for SoFi, we'll start with this one. What did I do? Last week, Wednesday, I sold 2 more calls. These are covered calls. And sold the 18 strike, collected 48 cents for 2 of those. So we're just waiting for SoFi to make a move. If it runs up to $18, I'll be happy to get out of it, right? So if you look here, we've sold more premium than what we're down on the stock on. Now, we've sold over the life of this position since July or end of June, we sold over $1,300 worth of premium, but we're down $1,232 on the stock itself. Now, could you imagine if you didn't know options, right? I mean, there's a lot of people that, don't do options, and maybe they bought at this point, right? They'd be down 17%, and essentially we're flat on SoFi. So power of options, man, it keeps you above water sometimes. So that's it for SoFi. And then we did Vizio. Had some movement on Vizio. I had a $20 put that was expiring last Friday. I closed that out instead of being assigned the shares at $20, and I closed it out for basically a $20 profit. And then today I bought back a $16 put for 25 cents. I was just trying to clear out, make some room as far as margins concerned. It's not really that big of a deal on these positions, because maybe this got $300 in maintenance margin at most. So I just wanted to reduce my positions a little bit, and we'll talk about that a little bit more on the premium cooking side. So that's it on Vizio, and we're basically flat, up about 3% on Vizio. So now let's go on over and we'll talk about things I opened, and this is going to be pretty short because there wasn't much. On the 15th, which was last Wednesday, I opened a call spread on Penn National Gaming. Let me hide these fees because those get a little in the way. I sold the 90 and I bought the 100 call, and I actually closed them out. So I opened them and closed them, in 5 days, collected basically 40, where I put it right here, collected 39.19 in 5 days between those, as I bought back the call for a loss of 24.40, and I bought that back for a profit of 63.60 for a net profit of 39.19. And then we opened, there's that SoFi, 2 calls for 48 cents a piece. Viacom, I put on a Viacom. It's going down a little bit, but I got 36 strike, 1 contract, 60 cents. And then on Monday, I opened up some clean energy stuff, so I sold 2 Oxy, OXY contracts with a 22 strike, got 66 cents a piece for them. Sold a XOP 70 strike out to October 29th as well, got $1.15 for that one. And then TAN, which is the Invesco Solar ETF, same expiration date, 70 strike, got 90 cents for that one. So that's all I opened for last week, and I was just having a little issues finding stuff to put on. Like I didn't find anything I wanted to put on today, and I really wanted to put some stuff on. Let's go look at what we closed here. And again, there's that Vizio put I closed. Beezer Homes, I closed that out for 24 cents. Collected $52. That was about a 50% profit over 25 days. Car, which is Avis Budget Rental or Avis Car Rental, exited that for 20 cents. So that was about a 60% gain, roughly 67.79 profit on that in 25 days. There's that pen that I closed. Overstock, this was part of a strangle. I closed that for 25 cents, over 50% gain there, 34.54 in 26 days. Rick Hospitality, I closed that for 35 cents today, for 44.44 in profit in 25 days. Closed out here, which is Turtle Beach, the headphones. Closed that out for 35 cents, over 50% profit, 39.49 profit in 21 days. Closed out Con. Con is a department type store, and I got 24 cents, exited from them, pocketed $29 for over 13 days. I just didn't want to hold on to that one any longer. And then there's that Vizio put that I bought back for $29.80. So not a whole lot, but I mean, it all added up to a little over $400, so I can't complain about it, and I'm not complaining about it. So next up, let's look at the premium cooking. So we look at the premium cooking. Sorry about that, just realized I didn't fill this out. This week is going to be a busy one for me, so getting these things done is sometimes getting a little taxing, to be honest with you. But premium cooking, so we closed out 11 positions for $410.31. Opened, doggone it, I didn't count that. I didn't open 21. I opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 positions. Opened 7 positions for $529.45. So again, it was a slow week in the options market, but I was away from the computer for one day and it was rough. So anyhow, we got a total premium cooking still good number of $3,250.54. Most of that is coming in October. I'm having trouble putting stuff on. We talked about this in the live stream last Sunday, but they're not putting out the November 5th expiration date. And I need that expiration date. The 5th and the 12th, they need to come out. They're not out. and that's kind of putting a damper on me finding stuff to put on. And because I need to have those 45-day out. Everybody knows I like those 45-day contracts. So that's been a little bit of a challenge. So if anybody's got some connections over at the CBOE, give them a call and tell them to get their butt in gear and get the option dates ironed out here. So with all that, 3250 cooking, still good, still in good shape. Now you noticed I took off a whole bunch of stuff. It wasn't a whole bunch of margin, but I wanted to keep my margin around 30%. So I actually threw a little bit of money in, took off all that stuff, and we're still running at 30%. The margin expansion on Monday for me was very minimal. I think we went up to about 33%, and it was very comfortable. I remember back in, I think it was February or March, when we had a similar kind of day, but that was back when I was doing weeklies, a lot of short-term stuff. I remember that margin expansion exploding, and that's what happens when you're closer to the expiration date, closer to the strike price. Your margin expansion will explode. So since I'm mainly, right now, most of my stuff is out to October 29th, October 15th through the 29th. So since you're further out, and the way I like to put stuff on, I give a big margin of safety. I get under the support levels of the stocks, usually. These down days really don't have an effect. You're further out from where that movement is. Now, that's not to say that I don't have anything being challenged. I do have some stocks that are being challenged. Like I'll have to manage this Tilray one. I got a 1250 strike on, and it's sitting at 1122. So I'll have to manage that one. But everything else, is so far, 24 days out, that time is on my side, right? Where I'm not fighting time with a short DTE, right? So that's why I like the longer dated stuff. It's just worked well for me as far as keeping a lower stress level and keeping this maintenance margin under control. So that's all I got. I had another point. I just lost it. I don't take notes. I do this stuff off the top of my head. So hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave me a comment down below. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.